Hey guys, and welcome back to Mika Reaction Reviews, reacting review to things on the internet. And today we're returning with a non-musical reaction, a comedy, I think. We're going to be reacting to Bill Burr roast CNN Trump's coverage. So this kind of went viral the last few days. Everybody's making a big fuss about it. I'm not a big fan of CNN, but I'm also not a big fan of any and all mainstream news outlet. I think they're all in it together. I think maybe you can say that Fox News is a conservative news station, but I also think Fox News just panders just as much as any other left-leaning news source panders. But I thought I would hear Bill Burr out and see what he has to say about CNN. I definitely think you would put Bill Burr in sort of the non-politically correct sort of classification of comedians of today anyway, but he doesn't always put himself out there because I still think he likes those mainstream checks, which is I'm not mad about. Get your coin. But anyway, if you like these type of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. I don't always comment back to all the comments, but I read every last one, and I'm so thankful and grateful for you guys doing that because it really does help. And also, if you'd like to support this channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal me link in the description box below and also in the comment section. It helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe and sit back and relax and enjoy the video. All right, here we go.
You know, my mother-in-law comes over to help watch the kids, and she always puts on CNN. And do you know what those fucking morons are doing? Do you know what those fucking morons are doing? They're fucking talking about Trump. I swear to God, I cannot believe people watch that channel. They're so dumb. It's like, do you think these people give a fuck? They want Darth Vader to come back. They want him to come back because they got nothing to talk about because it's show business, and Joe Biden is a fucking bore. They can't bitch about him because he's wearing a blue tie. So now what do? They're going out there, they're doing what they did the first time to get this guy elected by giving him all this free coverage while they act like they allegedly don't like him. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. They're a corporate news channel, and they're fucking treasonous, un-American pieces of shit, just like Fox News, MSNBC, just like all of them. Just like fucking all of them. I was at the gym the other day, right? You know, oh, fucking Billy Big Boobs, right? I'm on the elliptical, and they had CNN on with the sound down, and I wanted to ask him, can you turn the fucking channel? No, they didn't have the sound down. They made it seem like all of California was on fire, which I know it is, but like there's nothing I can do about it. All right? And then they go, okay, and now let's talk COVID, and the numbers are up. It's just like, what is their fucking deal on those channels? Don't they have any idea what they're doing to you? Here I am at the fucking gym trying to work off a bunch of goddamn ice cream sundaes, and all I get is fucking fires and pandemic shit. You can't fucking, how about a positive story? I swear to God, if I ran a 24-hour news network, our brand would be, we give you two bad, but we still give you one good. 2 steps back, but 1 step forward. We'd give you a couple of good stories.
That doesn't sell.
You do a story that involves race relations where people are actually getting along. Well, that doesn't get ratings. You have to make them feel like shit. You have to scare the hell out of them. You got to make them feel like they got a virus, their house is going to burn down, and that the Nazis are coming back.
Okay, stopping there. He said a lot. I am enjoying this piece. By the way, this was uploaded by Bill Burr devotee, so I don't think that's a Bill Burr ran channel, but someone who uploads Bill Burr things. I don't know if this was the original clip. There's no footage, but they probably did that so they wouldn't get copyrighted if there is footage. So I'm just gonna keep it in so I don't also want to get copyrighted. But it sounds like he's like in his room just ranting. From the echoing of the voice, it sounds like he's in his room. Does he have a podcast or something like that? But anyway, I agree with everything he said. Like, not to get all like zeitgeist on you, but like, You know, the idea is easier to control the masses when they constantly have anxiety and fear. The reason why we have government, because people want someone to save you, to fix the problem, to get rid of the boogeyman, to be on our side. So they have to create sides, right? So divide and conquer, instill fear, instill anxiety through race, culture, religion, sexuality, sexual orientation, gender expression now, class. And so you divide, you make one or the other side the boogeyman, and then people reach up to the government and go, save me, right? You know, and it's been psychologically proven when someone is in a constant state of flight or fight that they're not thinking straightly, because like all of their brain energy is just going to surviving, and are not even having the time or the capacity to think outside of that, right? So they can't really see the bigger picture of what's going on, because they're constantly just focused on that fear or what's making them scared or giving them anxiety. So I think the news media's job is to put you in that constant state of fear, to keep you in that constant state of fear, so they can easily control you, easily manipulate you, because you're emotional and reactionary. It was very evident when Trump was out of office and Biden became president. All of a sudden, the death ticker that was on CNN constantly just magically disappeared. No longer needed it or wanted it, because they basically was trying to put you in a constant state of fear. Do I think the media gives a flying fuck about you? No. I think they care about the citizens of the country. I don't care what they think they're doing to you mentally, psychologically, emotionally. I think they're happy if you're in a constant state of fear. I think there was one with Brian Stelter said something like, it's our job to give the people what they want or what they want to hear, something like that. It's like, no, it's your job to tell the news, like to give the facts of what's happening. If anybody is like solely listening to CNN or any of these CBS or Fox News, and you're only getting your news from that, you are going to be misinformed. That is just point blank and period. And I get that most people don't have time to do their own in-depth research or listen to different podcasters or professors who are not going with the narrative. I know a lot of people don't have time for that. A lot of people have kids and jobs and mortgages, and they have a lot of other things going on in their life, that they just want that one reliable news source, turn it on, passively listen to it, and get your information from that. But if you're doing that, you are just not being well informed. You're just not. If you look at the ratings of all these news stations, I mean, even Fox News's ratings has gone down, but not as bad as all the left-wing news stations. Their ratings have plummeted, like embarrassingly so. It has plummeted. And so of course they're going to try to keep squeezing Trump into their news cycle because of the Trump bump. They need to get those ratings, that rage bait and all those things. They're going to keep using him in some way. They're keeping him in the news cycle because they need someone else to blame. They don't want to blame Biden because that's their like golden child. You know, he's not a child, but you know what I mean? Like, that's their hero, so they can't blame him, so they gotta blame somebody. And so let's keep trying our best to see if it still works if we just blame the white boogeyman or the orange man bad or something like that to keep him in a news cycle. But again, quite frankly, I don't trust any mainstream news media or any mainstream media at all. I think all of it's propaganda. Everyone's biased. Everything's leaning. Everything has an agenda. Someone's trying to profit off of it. So I take all of it with a grain of salt, and so should you. All right, let's continue.
To us, those are the tent poles that make for a great half hour of news. If they don't have a gun in their mouth by 18 minutes in, then we're not doing our job. I think that's what they say. You know? Can you imagine if that was your fucking job? You just go on TV every day and lie and get people to be against each other and just have everybody just sort of walking around in a low to high level of hysteria.
Mass hysteria.
It's like fucking, like the guys in the NHL whose job it is to go out there and stir it up, you know, slashing and fucking spearing people, the ref's not looking, just pissing people off. It's getting a little chippy out there. That's how the news channels like it. They want it to be a little chippy. You know, it'd be a great fucking prank is to somehow like hack into them, whatever their news feed is, and it's just nothing but good news, and just watch to see if they could do it. Because everything they're saying anyways is biased, right? So who gives a fuck if you lie about it, right? That's what everybody's doing on the internet, aren't they? Their goddamn fucking Instagram pages. Holding your phone up so you up your number. You're a 4, but you want to look like a 6, so you stretch your little fucking T-Rex arms up over your fucking slightly above average size head so it doesn't look as big. Like, look at her way down there. She's cute as a button. Ground's coming up. Shit, she's a 4. 4's not bad.
It's kind of bad.
4's not bad when you're fucking Billy Pink Tits over here. Oh, God, I fucking hate myself right now.
Okay, that's it. He just kind of goes on another bit about a cat and a bird. So, yes, I totally agree with Bill Burr. He was on one today. Like, he was on one that day. I feel like he woke up and was like, you know what? Fuck it. He had been doing that, but he kind of been walking on eggshells because of his little mainstream acting role or acting gig that he had. I do think that not every reporter, I don't want to demonize everyone, but I do think a lot of them are like basically sociopaths or just opportunists. Like, whatever I need to do to up my profile, I'm just gonna say or do whatever they need to do, because like a lot of reporters today are more like celebrities. Like, they make the story about them instead of the actual story that they're supposed to be covering. And, you know, reporter writing actual full-on articles about how reporters are being bullied and stuff like that. Like, the story is not about you. You're just the mouthpiece that's supposed to be telling us the facts of a situation or news or data, statistics, things that we need to know what's going on in our countries and around the world. We don't really want your opinion, and if it's your opinion, then it's not. You're not a reporter. You're not a journalist. You're a commentator. So just say you're a commentator giving your opinion. I totally agree with him. I do think, again, the news is to sit here and fearmonger and divide and be divisive, spread propaganda, sort of color a situation, whatever bias or leaning that they want their audience to see it in. And I think for the most part, like, if you look at surveys, most people don't trust the news media. At this point, if anybody's, again, just listening to one news source, unless you're really old or something, I just feel like you're voluntarily deciding to just stay ignorant about some things, because you have to know you're not getting the full picture from it. You have to do your own research, and I don't mean you have to sit there and, like, with a highlighter go through pages and pages of dark documents. Doing your research can be as far as us getting a diverse group of people to listen to, instead of just one group or one platform of people that all think the same way and all have the same ideology. Like, you know, get different type of people to listen to, different podcasts, different channels, different books, different forums and stuff like that, so you can get a different perspective from everyone. And I'm not saying it has to be completely streamed from opposite ends of the spectrum, but just get different perspectives, because then if CNN says one thing and it kind of, that's whatever CNN says stays consistent through all these other platforms and all these different people, then maybe they're onto something. But if they say something and all of a sudden everyone else has a different version of the story, then something's not right. Anyway, that's my opinion about what Bill Burr had to say. A lot of people are really angry about it. Tell me what you think. I thought the whole camera selfie angle thing was funny. It was a bit more like he felt a little more angry to me, less comedic, less funny, less stand-up, but it was still funny. So tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that button to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support this channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. It helps me. You don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle, so if you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can hit the link below. Go subscribe to my travel vlog channel and follow me on Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date, and you guys have an amazing day. Bye!